Cleveland, us, the Nets, Knicks. Who else? It was like
Miami, Charlotte.
Charlotte.
The whole East. The whole East was
you got
great.
like about 4 teams in each conference that's pretty good now. You know what I mean? The top teams. So then the rules are different.
Right.
It was more physical back
the whole
then.
ball has just changed.
Yeah, I know my first year, I was like, oh, man, this is crazy. Like, the whole strength factor from pros to college. I was like, yo, I got to start working out. I got to get in the gym after my freshman year, after my rookie year. You know what I mean? That's what I did, because it was so physically demanding on your body and physically. You could just almost take somebody's head off and it wouldn't be a foul. Now it's fan friendly. You can't touch these guys.
So if you was playing today,
without being on the line.
If you was playing today, well, how much did you average? Michael said he might average like 50 points a game if he was playing today.
I don't know. Me personally, if I had the green, some of these guys got the green light.
Right.
Sometimes when you play them point guard, the way I played, I always was in a system. I always had to give guys the ball because I played with great shooters or great scorers. But if I had the green light like some of these other guys have, it's no telling how much I would score.
Now, as a point guard, though, ain't that a dream, though? Like, you got to play with people like, as a point guard, you want to shine. You holding the ball, you dishing it off, rocking, shock them, you know what I'm saying? You pass it off. You want to make sure the brother going to score. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to get a rock up, you got to score.
That's just how it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Being a point guard, you want to play with some studs. And I played with some of the greatest players. I played with in New Jersey. I played with Derek Coleman and Drazen Petrovic. He had a great duo.
You know what?
Trio, and then,
I loved y'all. Yeah. No broke back. That's my saying. I did.
We get close, but we just never could beat the Bulls, in Cleveland. And the Knicks, we handled the Knicks in regular season. Patrick Ewing, John Starks, and Oakley, those guys. But, nobody could beat the Bulls. You know what I mean? He just wasn't going to beat them.
It's okay. It's the only claim to fame I have being a Southsider who's a Cubs fan.
Yeah.
It's the Bulls.
Yeah, I feel sorry about that. I'm a Yankees fan, so I feel for you.
That's okay. I feel sorry for your Knicks this year.
Yeah,
I know you're riding with your Knicks. How was the hype in New York now with Melo there?
It's crazy. It's back. Basketball back. Not only Melo, but Stoudemire. They got some pieces to build around now. This year they're gonna scare a team in the playoff first round.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna go there. They gotta. I want them to get a young point guard. If they get a young point guard, they're gonna be great.
Paul Williams. You want Paul or Williams? I have
I would like Deron Williams.
That's what I
I like Deron Williams. He's the best point guard in the league. I know. I don't want. I understand Rondo. No, right now Derrick Rose. No, excuse me. I'm sorry, Derrick Rose. Right now,
this year.
For this year, he's got an MVP-like season.
Right,
I'm just saying totally on game,
Darren
totally
Williams.
whole package. Darren Williams been there for like 2 or 3 years.
Right.
Derrick Rose been hitting that jump shot. You can see it's much improved. Now he's just a beast going to the basket. He's always been explosive. But I would say, Deron Williams and Derrick Rose, I'm saying this year Derrick Rose is just killing people right now.
He absolutely is. Now, Ken, you got a chance to take a call or two?
We can do it.
Okay, 1 second. Let me find who this is. Guys, please watch your language. My producer ain't here because if you cuss, I will bang on you. Calling in from the 646. Who is this?
Up, Mike?
What's going on? Who this?
Who you think it is?
Oh, well, if you say it like that, it must be one ignorant man I know by the name of Mr. Lopez. What's going on? New York to New York. We got Kenny Anderson on right now, Mr. New York fan. What you know about Kenny Anderson?
Oh.
Not a damn thing.
I know, right? No,
not a damn thing. Hold on. I got to take this call. Not to be rude to you. I want to take some callers here. Hold on. Calling in from 202. You're on with Mike Knox and the Best Damn Show Radio. How can we help you?
Hey, Mike Knox. What's going on? Black the Bucket.
What's going on, Black? Yo, we got Kenny Anderson on. You got any questions for Kenny?
Hey, what's going on, Kenny? Hey, man. I wish you didn't see Mark Price, man. I really wanted you at Georgetown, man. But I want to say it was an honor and pleasure watching you ball in the ACC, man. I was wondering if you had any advice for John Wall, the Washington Wizards rookie. I mean, the Wizards, they're trying, but, John Wall is giving a solid effort every night, but they're just losing down there. What advice would you give a young guy like John Wall?
Yeah, just hold his head and just keep working. He's so talented. It'll be all right. Right now, he's not playing with a great roster. He don't have a great talent around him. But, it'll come to him eventually. I just think a lot of times right now when I watch, he has to slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
And he has to slow down and see the game in a much slower pace and just slow down, basically. You know what I mean? And just work on his outside shooting. But that's going to come. Now he have a full year under his belt. He knows what he has to work on. And the organization is willing to work with him. He's the face of the organization. So he's going to be fine. I think you got to slow down and see the game a lot slower.
Do you think that that's what it is? He's rushing. You think he's trying too hard?
No, I just think that's his game. He's got great size. He got great size, and he feels you just blow by people, just run up and down the court. But I just think he has to slow it down a little bit and work on his outside shot. And if he does that, the pick and roll, I think the bottom line, he has to change tempos. He got to learn how to change tempos and stop playing so fast. When I watch him, sometimes in certain situations, I'll be like, wow, he could have did this, but he just so one gear all the time. I just think he got to change his speed into just making the right decisions at times.
Okay, so in the words of we used to call it back in the shy, he's a little OC, a little out of control sometimes.
At times, and I think he put a lot of pressure on himself because of he wants to do well.
Right.
But this is the NBA. It's not college. So you can do your job, but you can't do everybody else's job. You got to just make the right play, and hopefully those guys will finish. They're pros. They get paid to play the game and do their job also. And all you can do is just keep your head up. You're young. You're making a lot of money. You got X amount of years left. They give you a great contract. Just play and have fun and just try to get better.
Hey, that's all you can ask for. Look at Black trying to get his Washington, D.C. questions added in there like y'all was talking about earlier on y'all's show, trying to get that, talking about them Redskins. Get out of here with that Washington stuff. We're talking about teams that compete right now. We're talking about teams competing. Hey, Easy, you on with Kenny Anderson. You got any questions for the great ACC point guard? I like to refer to you as Kenny, no broke back. Easy, any questions? All right, Easy, I'm putting your ass on mute. You just had me cuss live on air. Okay, how about that? Big D, I know you're coming back from AC. You got any questions for Kenny Anderson?
Yeah, Kenny, what's going on, man?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Good. I was actually born and raised in the Brick City, man. So when you came in the league, that was big for the Nets. When you mentioned Drazen Petrovic a little earlier, I kind of had a little tear in my eye because I always wondered what could have happened. You know what I'm saying? And I think that with you and him together, that was going to be the dream team for the Nets. I just wanted to put that out there. My question for you, I mean, you now, looking inside, from outside more or less looking inside now at the game. What would you change about the game itself? What would you yourself, if you were in David Stern's seat right now? What were some of the things you would change about the league?
Man, that's not much. I just think now they changed it, and they maybe have to rechange it with these referees, taking out the emotions of some of the players, with all these technical fouls and things like that. And I would think, in the regular season, a little bit of bring a little more physical play, a little more on the perimeter, because the guys are so quick.
Right.
You should be able to bump a little bit to get guys thrown off their path a little bit. It's so difficult, but other than that, not much. You just got great athletes, got great young point guards. The league is doing very well right now. You know what I mean? So, but still in all, it's the top teams in the East and the West. It's not too many. It's kind of watered down, though. You got a lot of bad teams, and the more you keep letting some of these young guys come in and it's going to be like that.
Go ahead and say it. Ruining the league, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's ruining the league. I got one more question for you, Kenny, before I let you go. I got a call coming in from Skype. Please, you're on with Kenny Anderson and Mike Knox. Please watch your language. You got any questions for Kenny Anderson?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's my number one diva, Izzy Image, Kenny. You know what I say? Every good show got to have a diva, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
This is the number one diva to the show, not my wife, because she's my number one diva, but to the show is Miss Izzy. Okay. Hold on one second, Izzy. Now, I had a question. My wife texted me this question to ask you. She said to me to say, you know, obviously we watch Basketball Wives. Women watch, you know, reality TV. All right, I'm lying. I watch reality TV too. And was on there, and she said she thought you handled yourself very well in that situation that Tammy was trying to put you in. And I think when she said that, because I myself have been through custody battles, and it's oddly enough that myself and two of my closest friends all got custody of our kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, more men are stepping up, and I also want to go ahead and applaud you, honestly, for just being honest and saying, you know, I wasn't ready at that point. You know what I'm saying? You're young, you're in the NBA, you're doing your thing. That's just, you know, no excuses that were being made. That's just what men go through. It's a metamorphosis.
Yeah. I know, bottom line, first of all, I didn't want to go on that show, but I got tired of getting thrown under the bus. So I went on. I didn't even get paid for that show, and I only went on there 3 times. I'm not big into reality shows. Right. So my main thing was just to tell my side of the story. My wife now went on and met with her just to let her know and everybody know, you know, where I'm at in my life. And, 23 years old, playing in the league in my prime, and you know, I was selfish back then. I was being honest. I didn't, you know, really know at the time how to be a father. And I think people took it the wrong way. If you listen to me and you understand what I was saying, it wasn't like I didn't want to be a father. I just didn't know how to be a father.
You never said any of those things either. You never said, I don't want to be. You said, I don't know how to do this.
I didn't know how to be. I didn't know back then. I didn't even know how to be a good friend. You know what I mean, to my friends. So, you know, it was just a point where, and not only that, forget what I said, it was also, it takes 2 to tangle. So basically, she kept me from my kids. You know, I didn't even know where they lived at for a period of time. When my lawyers tried to, you know, investigate to see where she lived, I didn't even know. So it was hard on me. It was hard on her. I went on and moved on with my life. But sometimes, you know, certain people, you know, who you are, they want to throw daggers at you, you know, want to live through you because I'm Kenny Anderson, you know. So, you know, that's me and her, you know, it's cool now. All that reality stuff, it's all scripted. You know, my kids was with me in the summer. Matter of fact, when they did that show, I flew them down to visit me in Florida where I live at. Okay. And then Sammy was like, yo, could we do this segment on the show? Ask me. And I said, okay, cool. So it's just all blown up for no reason, but I just needed to tell them, was I at the time, was I a good father? No, I don't think so. But did I right now, am I? Yes, I'm a very good father to all my kids, and I'm in their lives. You know, but it takes, like I said, and you know it takes 2 to deal with each other.
I thought that was very wise, and I don't know if people actually caught when you said that, because people are always quick, Kenny, to sit there and look at a female and judge with a female side real fast because females will turn on the faucets and, you know, get louder than a man, knowing that a brother can't get loud with a woman because then he looks like he's abusive. You know what I'm saying? And I thought you sat back. I ain't gonna lie. I sat here and I was rolling. I was like, babe, I said, look at him. Look at him. He's cooler than the mud, like he's on the basketball court. He ain't letting that get to him. Like, yo, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't just me.
Because I know, but people don't know because people don't see it. And then you got a lot of haters just out there just, oh, Kenny on there, he talking about his kids. Oh, but they're not listening. They're not listening. They're hearing stuff, but they're not listening to the whole story. Right. What's going on. So not just me, but men all over the world go through the same stuff that I go through. I'm just happen to be Kenny Anderson. Right. They play. Everybody go through this. The women always have the upper hand when they have their kids, but there's a lot of women that's just not right. They're just not helping out the man. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about, make it a little easier. Make it a little easier. Make it like, listen, where you at? Let me come get my daughters. Let me come take them here. Let me do this. Let me do that.
Mine tried to hold me hostage for money just for visiting. Like, well, I need some loot. Like, now look at the day. I got full custody. She the one in prison. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one doing what they got to do to be the father. And like I said, I know 2 other men that got full, not half, not partial, not some, full custody of our kids.
You know what I'm saying? Wife, you know, for instance, nobody would ever know, but it's no problem. I don't talk about it. People that know me know me. I got custody of my son through my second wife. You know, with no problem. Everything is cool with me and her. That's right. My second wife lives in Atlanta. I live here in Florida with my son. You know, my wife and my other daughter. Yeah, it's no problem. I'm with son.
I said a father should have his son.
Exactly, and that's what she didn't give me no beat at all. You know, that's one of the reasons. But, you know, I have my daughters. You know, I have my kids all summer long down here in Florida. So people that's close to me and know Kenny Anderson, I wasn't built like that. My mother didn't raise me not to take care of my kids. She didn't raise me like that. You know,
right.
She was like, you're going to take care of all your kids. You're going to be in their lives. So, that's